What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video. Today, hello Woz is here.
Hello.
We're doing a couple of different things. So, last video we sprayed our boot, which is now nice and dry. Very good. Good job, mate. Also rear bumper, which is now sitting on the car, is dry, which is sick. So we get to install these now. Kinked boot is going on. I can't wait to see that on the car. So I'm going to switch that up straight away. Need to put the spoiler on it as well, so it means pulling the spoiler off this one, and it's fun because we have no idea how it's stuck on. We may end up, I don't even know how we're going to get it off if it's Sikaflexed on, but see how we go. And then that'll pretty much be everything done for the Fivo for the day. Then we're focusing on the Datsun 280ZX. So here we have the inlet manifold, and Woz is here to help me modify it. So we've pretty much obviously stripped it down. No more bird's nest or anything on it of wiring. Right now we're removing the stock throttle linkage. And the aim pretty much is to have all of this cleaned up, so we'll chop those off. Yep, fill everything up. And I think I'll chop the EGR off at the back of the manifold as well. Fill that up. And then we'll just have these two here, which is the brake booster and just the vacuum reference line for fuel pressure regulator and stuff that we'll be using. So once, by the end of today, yeah, we'll go through that plate as well. So we're going to weld a plate onto here. That'll A, fill this up, but also space our SR20 DT throttle body out a little bit. So it should do two birds, one stone. Yes, so it doesn't hit here. And then that'll be that nice and tidy. We'll spray it silver and have it looking beautiful. Then we have the fuel rail. So as you can see, they look like super duper complicated and stuff like that. We're going to uncomplicate this basically. These are the stock injectors we're getting rid of. We have GDR injectors that are going to go in. We are also removing pretty much most of this and just having this loop right here. And then we're going to we'll chop this off here and have the fuel enter here and exit here, and we'll run an aftermarket fuel pressure regulator. So that should tidy it up and make it look way nicer, and that's pretty much all we're going to have sitting on our nice new inlet manifold, which is going to be sick. So, and then we can sit it on the engine. We can't bolt it on today because I have a brand new inlet / exhaust manifold gasket on the way, which actually is arriving today but at home, not here. So we'll bolt it up another day, but we can still sit it on hopefully later and see how it all looks in the nice new sparkly engine bay. Also getting onto the cowling as well. So as per usual, a huge amount of stuff going on, but that's a good thing because it means more content for you guys. So first things first, let's get this boot off the Lancer and see how the Kinked boot looks on the Lancer, which I'm freaking pumped about. I've had patience waiting for that to dry, which is very unusual for me. So let's get it done. Yew! Boom! Look at that. Holy crap. That's crazy how much it changes the rear end. We've got Evo vibes going on now. Woo! Now we really need those inner lights. And this thing is going to be full Evo spec in the rear end. Oh man, I'm so stoked with it. First time seeing it properly with both of the pods on. That tip looks awesome. Everything just looks fantastic. Daniel, come give me your opinion.
I was a bit skeptical at the start.
Yeah.
But it does look better. Looks a lot cleaner actually.
Yeah, weirdly.
There's less there. It looks...
Well, the other one had like that inner plastic garnish that goes around here and it's like flat. The other one was like a white girl with a pancake booty. And this one's like a darker girl with a big booty. Am I allowed to say that?
I don't know if you're allowed to say that.
Is that legal to say? I don't know.
Sure.
Yes! The Kinked boot conversion is successful. I'll call that a success. It looks amazing. This whole freaking car looks amazing. What do you think, Woz?
It's got more presence.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Still gotta put the badges on the back, but I will leave them overnight because I'll like Sikaflex, a little bit of Sikaflex on, and put some masking tape just to hold them on while they set, so that'll go on overnight. As it sits, the butt of this car is pretty much done, other than the inner lights. I'm so happy with that.
Oh no. Out of juice.
And while I've been doing my rear end, Woz has been working on the intake manifold. Basically, literally shaved everything off. So we've got to weld, and weld.
Plate that.
Yeah, plate and weld, and then we'll paint it. Oh, we've got to put a plate on the front as well.
Yeah, the throttle body.
So yeah, a couple more hours I think left in this, but it's going to come up so good.
Yeah, super clean.
It is going to be clean, which is freaking awesome. So right now I'm going to get onto the fuel rail now that I've done the Lancer stuff. So
If you look along the top, it looks heaps cleaner now. There's less when you go
oh yeah,
the view across there.
it looks good, man. Especially like in here, it's just going to be just that and the fuel rail.
Yeah, boy.
So it's going to be way cleaner. Intercooler piping and just it'll look really good. So speaking of intercooler, I think I'll mount it up today as well if we're lucky, just to see how it's all going to look now that the engine bay's all painted. So lots happening. Stoked. Alright, so we've simplified our fuel rail. As you can see, it's currently drying after being painted. So much stuff cut off it, lots of crap going on that we don't need. Basically, we've simplified it down to in and out. That's it. Fuel in, down the back. Goes down to cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then goes out. And then we'll run an external aftermarket fuel pressure regulator, and it'll be nice and tidy, mounted on the back firewall. That way, this just looks super clean. And then everything else just cut and then just welded the ends so that it wouldn't leak obviously or come out. It's all blocked off now. And that is that done. So while that's drying, we're going to move on to now reconditioning our brake booster so that we can remount that in the engine bay. Not super hard, so we're going to wire brush it down, sand it down, make sure it's all nice and smooth, and then just spray it black. Brake fluid basically breaks paint down and then allows the booster to rust. So we're going to clean it up super nice and hopefully no more leaks. I bought a brand new master cylinder, so we should be good to go. You. Here's our brake booster, all beautifully painted. Here's our fuel rail, simplified and painted. Stoked, crazy what a bit of wire brushing, sanding and paint will do. I kind of started to tidy up the back of the engine bay here and put the wiring and stuff back where it needs to be. So the brake booster goes here, clutch master goes here. So I'm cleaning that up as well over there. We'll chuck those in, just slide them in quickly to see how it's gonna look. Honestly, this engine bay I think is the best thing we've done on this channel in terms of quality and how insane it looks. So good. And Woz has been working super hard over here. This is like the hardest thing I guess that anyone's done all day. So he's made this plate for the throttle body, 5mm thick. As you can see here, when we weld it, it's going to fill in this hole here as well, which is nice. You're a master, mate.
Alright.
Yeah. And then also the way that it goes in, see here.
It's a bit taping. This was only 2-inch, and this is 63 or whatever it is.
Yep.
SR.
Yes.
Fill all these.
So it's not gonna, the ear's not gonna hit a hard edge over here. It's nice and smooth now. And then our SR throttle body.
Go in there.
Boom.
Clears over here.
It does clear. And just, it's gonna look so good, man.
Alright.
Got ourselves a nice looking unit.
Out there.
So, fantastic.
By the time we take the bolts out.
Yep, should be
close.
picture perfect. And yeah, so this we're going to weld up tomorrow because we won't have time tonight. But it's all, you know, slow process because we're actually taking our time and getting it right, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, no big deal. But it's all good because daily vlogging, it just means more content for you guys, which is sick. But also, look at Dan's engine bay. We just have it open for a bit of inspiration, to be honest. Damon from GMF Fab does some beautiful, beautiful work, but Dan's engine bay looks fantastic. Which is funny because when you look at his current other project that he's working on over here,
Hey, it looks good.
it looks like shit. But good news though, we actually got this thing running today, which it's taken 3 days and much of my time when I'm supposed to be vlogging, helping him out with this. So you're welcome and good stuff. And it was successful, it runs and doesn't have a run bearing or anything like that. So that's good. That means that Dan can now go ahead and actually put it all back together, paint it, make it look super nice. Yeah, we'll quickly, we'll chuck the brake booster and the clutch master and see how it looks. You. Look at that, you can already see it starting to come together. That is like so much better than it was before. Stoked. Also I put the front man intercooler on just because I got way too G'd up. Whole thing's going to come together super well. Woz reckons I should do the rocker cover wrinkle red. I think that it would look awesome wrinkle red actually, now that I think about it. Blue, and then the wrinkle red standing out, and also it would be the same as the Lancer, which would be pretty cool. So yeah, thoughts on that guys? Let me know in the comments. Wrinkle red. Whew. And then, so Woz has got the manifold, the intake manifold like 80% there.
90. All we gotta do is for this hole.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, okay, all the rest is done.
All the holes.
And that's all ticked on as well. Man, you're a legend, dude. That's awesome. So good, dude.
Alright.
Nothing like drinking beers and building cars, eh?
Well, these days there's nothing else to do except drink beers and build cars.
Exactly. The lockdown hoedown. Yeah, so that's gonna look wicked with the throttle body on it, but can't wait to spray it and actually put it on the car. The intake gasket did turn up today. That means that we can bolt all of it together. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, depends how we go with finishing the intake manifold. And then we'll just continue on the build. The badges are now on the Lancer and they'll kind of set overnight, which is cool. I'm freaking wrapped. Everything's coming together so well, man. Over the moon. And that's where we'll leave it tonight, guys. Time to go home, chill out, relax. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Thank you for watching this video. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another fantastic video on this sparkly beast, or that car, or any of our cars. You! Peace!